The search continues. Rollo's out there somewhere, hopefully.
Yeah, we didn't go to the diner,
Yeah, the diner's closed.
but we did go. I think
What?
the library's open, right?
The library's somewhere. Is the library this
To
way?
the left.
Oh, is it like way up or something?
I'm pretty sure it's on the left side. Wait. No.
Like, our secret base is up. And the fishing area.
No, it's on the right there.
Yeah, I think it's just even more.
That is one of these houses. But then it's not.
Yeah, the Beacon is the news place.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the library. Right. Oh.
Oh.
1 sec. Oh.
Hey, Jace.
Oh, hey, Luca.
Did Rollo come by?
No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rollo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is.
Well, if he does come by, tell him to meet me you know where.
I don't know where.
Oh, no, he knows where.
Oh. Roger that, Space Cadet.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read: Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Boring.
Mycological Phosphorescence.
More like my complete loss of interest.
Boom, got him.
There were rarely any actual new additions, simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten, a salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Oh, there we go. Succulent.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu, one of the greatest acting minds of our time, by Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Oof.
Someone just blowing smoke up their own heinies.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
That was everything right here. Nothing else?
I like that you can walk all around that table.
Right?
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers.
Kato.
He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
Oh, hey Luca, you snuck up on me.
Good book.
Dunno, just started it.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are 2 queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy?
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rollo around, have you?
Not since yesterday.
Keep an eye out for him, okay?
Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. be. Oh,
Oh?
who's this new person? What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door?
Oh yeah, Mr. Nooncreed works weird hours sometimes.
Of course he does. How about you?
When do I work?
No, what's your name?
Luca Van Horn. You new here?
Yep. Not by choice.
Beck's family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night.
So he's missing?
I guess so.
Like, missing? Missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So, I should probably get going.
Hey, wait up.
What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you.
What?
So says the unlucky penny.
Unlucky?
Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend. Wait, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite.
Well, that's kinda like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo is my unlucky penny.
That settles it. Person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find it. The name's Beck.
Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up?
Oh, now we're both running around.
But wait, there's something shiny back there.
There is?
There's a pile of leaves over there. Oh wait, that's not leaves, is it? Or
Oh.
the trash. Yeah, never mind.
Oh wait, what if we go to their parents now? Okay, nothing. Good. Think they want to go see a history of the Valentines?
No.
Oh,
No, they won't.
but it might be fun.
This kid. Joey, have you seen Rolo around?
No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any.
He never came home last night.
Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal?
I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rolo.
No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something?
Who's to say? I know beetleologists. Just keep an eye out for him, would ya?
Of course.
Luca peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't think we went this way before.
Yeah. But we could go to the woods, probably see Roxy. No rocks to pick up. Oh, they covered it up.
Dang, they boarded up the way in.
Uh-oh. There's a little extra goo here this time.
Yeah.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place.
I have no idea what this stuff is.
Well, the next obvious step is science.
And what does science suggest?
Poke it with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
Whoa.
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the?
Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this gunk is weird as hell.
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yup.
I don't have time for this right now, Iggy.
Ah, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. She looks fine to me. Why, hello. I don't think we've been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yep. You've probably heard of us. Can't say that I have. I'll forgive you this one. Just this once on account of you being new around here. Why did you want to hang out with this dud? No? He seems pretty alright.
Iggy, why do you have to be so... you?
Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him?
Shut up.
It's true. They got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him.
Iggy, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family.
And look who's grown a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pop scroaked. Then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced. Oh.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle.
Uh-oh, if we knock somebody into this puddle, that's gonna be bad.
Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Time to bust out the tickles. Strange.
I didn't expect these two.
Strange is probably like slap him into the goo or something.
Well, tickle is the same thing. He's gonna be tickled and he'll knock himself into the goo.
Who knows? Ring ring. It's for you. Jump in that goo. We'll do the tickles first, just to have a baseline.
Okay?
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arm.
But Tish, is she tickling you? Yup. Yep. Yep.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Oh, is this gonna be the difference between Tish falling in and Iggy falling in? Yep.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Yep. Oh. What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us?
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh. Oh no. Whoa.
Oh no!
A little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature... Oh wait, that's you.
It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature and refined look?
Oh god.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
I kind of want to take to the Chronicle and just
Yeah.
see what the other option was. We haven't seen the full thing of Tickle.
Yeah. But we do want to.
Okay, if we go back here and see what Strange does.
Mm-hmm.
Time to bust out the Strange.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
All right, Luca. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? I'm about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense, wackadoos travel in packs. A dud.
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Ah, oh.
Alright.
Iggy's
Oh.
clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
Jerk, my clothes are ruined. I'm gonna.
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Uh-oh. I don't feel so good. Oh,
I'm sorry, it just...
poop. Yep. That was intense.
Iggy's gonna be okay, right?
Nothing about this seems okay.
Person at the warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rollo.
You took the words out of my mouth.
At least this one has a companion.
Whoa there, little Betties. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town?
We were just helping look for Rollo.
Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So, where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know. I'm starting to get that impression. Rollo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest.
Wow, that's a relief.
You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves.
Yeah, come on, Beck. Can't wait to introduce you to Rollo.
Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you.
She was?
She was worried sick. You should march straight home.
I guess.
Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rollo tomorrow.
Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4.
Can we just skip to page 50?
I don't know.
Our harvest awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Oh god.
Gran, I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rollo. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him.
Are we gonna go into the closet?
It turns out Rollo is safe and sound.
God. Where's Gran?
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess.
Oh God, if he wakes up and
Luca
Gran's
was
still
sitting
not
by
there.
the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. "The wrong choice. But I respect it." The pond began to freeze over. "Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right." Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go." Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run." The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands.
Oh, jeez.
"That's the thing about fishing, Luca." His chest began to crystallize. "You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out." A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. "Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean?" The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
Jeez.
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rollo?
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Luca.
Rollo, is that you?
There?
Rollo, it's the middle of the night.
Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here.
Down here?
Rollo's voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday.
What? The man in the hazmat suit?
It was... took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground.
Underground? Are you okay?
Kinda. Seem more interested in... for now, at least.
Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe.
Kerr? No. Trust. He's... Hold on. Someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Rollo? Rollo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Getting worse.
I can barely hear you.
Rollo's voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to... The treehouse. The treehouse.
With that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna! He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rollo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Yeah, where's Gran, though?
Mm-hmm.
Can't go that way. They really want us to go one very specific way.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
So, we all understand our roles? You can count on me? I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists.
Refuse.
Hiram, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right. You can count on me. I just wish we could have made the deal with Eris Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I have no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all. I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival.
Gran, why are you meeting up with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night?
Hey, Luca.
Yeah. Don, you scared me. How long have you been there?
Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here.
What do you think they're up to?
Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined.
They mentioned the festival.
Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange?
She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door.
A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems.
She was either furious or terrified. Or both.
Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime.
I will. Aren't you coming out?
Nah, I'm gonna stake out here for a bit longer. See you, Luca.
Spooky.
Well, perhaps we'll find what's at Mission Control, the antenna, and all the other things. In the future!
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.